Hey, what's up? This is Matthew with Atlantic Computer Services. And one of the questions I get a lot of the time has to do with phishing, with email protection, and what you should be looking out for. What kinds of things would be red flags? And one of the things that I think is very important to know, first of all, is where these types of emails come from, or basically what are some of the things that attackers might use. So we got some great information that came out about the top 10 brands that phishing attackers use to scam users. Now, it shouldn't come as too much of a surprise that one of the um, or a couple of the most popular things would be government agencies and well-known brands. And what happens is people will impersonate either a government agency or a company that you know very well in an effort to steal your information so that they can then put that information on the dark web. That's kind of the goal. They want to get your email. They want to get your login credentials. They want to get your personal information because then they can turn around and sell that. And coincidentally, one of the things we have is a dark web scan that we can do for your business to find out if that information may have been compromised and is available on the dark web. That's something that we do for free. So you can check out acs-ilm.com/dark web scan to sign up for one of those. This information comes to us from the security firm Checkpoint. They are the ones that are tracking this type of information. And as we get into the list, I've got 10 here with the percent of where they wind up or how often they wind up being being spoofed or impersonated for the sake of phishing. And normally Microsoft would top this list, but they've been replaced this year. And as we're going through these, I want you to kind of think about what these companies and what these brands have in common, and why you might think that they might be the types of things that are the types of brands that people would impersonate. And then drop a comment below and kind of let me know what you're thinking. So, all right, let's get started. First one off actually kind of surprised me. So DHL. DHL came in at number one. They were impersonated 23% of the reported attacks that we had came from DHL. Up next, we have Microsoft. Like I said before, they're usually number one, slid into the number two spot at 20%, followed by WhatsApp. So WhatsApp had 11% of the reported attacks. Then we get to Google. Google came in at number four with 10%. LinkedIn was actually featured in a I can't remember if this was last year or 2 years ago, but they had a data scraping breach where someone went in and got a lot of user account information through what's called scraping that they were able to share on the dark web. But as far as phishing and spoofing emails, they also came in at number five at 8%. Another very popular one, I was actually surprised to see this one as low as it is, but Amazon was number four. Funny side note, so we do cybersecurity training and employee training where one of the things we'll do is send out videos on what to look for and then follow up with practice emails. A couple years ago at a previous company, I went through some of the training and I actually got tripped up by a phishing attempt training email that was from Amazon. So it's very easy to be fooled by these things if you're not paying attention. After that, number seven came FedEx. So FedEx came in at 3%. The next one at number eight was Roblox. For those of you that aren't familiar, that's a game, online gaming platform. And then number nine was PayPal at 2%. And rounding out the top 10, our friends at Apple with 2%. So the way that these attacks happen kind of varies. It really depends on the different types of uh, emails that you might receive from one of these brands for the different purposes. So let's kind of talk about what some of those emails might be so that when you do receive something from one of these companies, you'll know to think twice about it. So a confirmation email, this would probably fall in line with what you might get from DHL or FedEx or even Amazon, that has to do with an order, a shipping receipt, or a purchase receipt, or shipping confirmation. So the Amazon phishing practice attempt that I fell for, that I told you about a second ago, was actually an order that I never placed, and that's why I clicked on it, because I thought to myself, I don't remember ordering anything, so I clicked on it, and I also thought at the very last second, well, I never order anything with my work email, so why would I even be receiving it? But it was too late. I'd already clicked on the link and got sent back into some more training. So lesson learned. Verification, just like confirmation, you'll get things that here's a great example. I actually got a multi-factor authentication sent to my phone the other day, saying that someone was trying to access one of my accounts to a system. I think it was a bank that I don't even bank with. So without thinking about it, I might have clicked on that link to find out what was going on. But since I know I don't bank with that company, and I know I wasn't trying to sign in with anything, I knew to just stay away from it altogether. So verification emails or verification texts. Suspended account. So you'll get an email that says, "Hey, your email's been locked out. Enter your login information here, your username and password here, and we'll open your account back up." Don't ever do that. If you ever have an issue with that, contact your network administrator and get them to help you. Don't ever try to do that kind of thing by yourself. And then free giveaways. So claim this free laptop, claim this free iPad or tablet. Anything that's trying to give you something away for free, especially if you didn't sign up for anything that might have a free giveaway attached with it, always a clear red flag. So what can you do? First of all, there's a big campaign that goes around in my world. It's called Be Cyber Smart. That just has to do with, again, like we're talking about here, just knowing who to look out for, knowing what to look out for, and then taking steps. And some of those steps are, you've heard of measure twice, cut once. Well, I say read twice before clicking. So if something comes through, just give it a one. Don't click after giving it a once over. Give it a twice over and double check what it is that you're actually looking for. Is it too good to be true? Then it probably is. That's almost always the case in this world. And do you trust the sender? Is the person or the company that sent this to you someone that you know and trust? Is it an email that you or a text that you expected to get? Was it part of a transaction or something that you were expecting? And just, is there anything about it that is odd or that is off? You really just want to pay attention to those kinds of things, and then just delete it. If you have any questions, delete it. If they need to get back up with you, if it was legit, trust me, they'll send you another email. All right. For more information around this kind of thing, if you have any questions, you can message me directly. You can comment below. You can also visit us at acs-ilm.com. Again, we've got things like the dark web scan for businesses where we can find out if any of your information has been compromised on the dark web. We have cybersecurity training that we're able to do. The things that I talked about before with the Amazon email that I clicked, I would much rather somebody click that in a training scenario than actually clicking it in a live scenario. So be happy to tell you more about that. And then just general cybersecurity protection. We have an 8-part cybersecurity tool stack that is unmatched in the local market as far as I've been able to tell, and be happy to show you how those layers of protection are all designed to build rings and fences around your business that each one of those tools does something different, and they all support each other to make your network that much safer. Once again, thank you so much for checking out this video. If you have any questions, just drop them in the comments below. Shoot me a personal message, or you can always visit us at acs-ilm.com. Thanks so much.